A huge moo to the herd, and welcome to episode 14 of our Gregicality Skyblock playthrough. So we're going to pick up where we left off in the last episode, and that is to try and finish off the automated methane production. So now we've got our fertilizer production done. We've got 60 organic fertilizer dust sitting in our chest, and as you can see, everything is basically switched off. So because we've got the 60 sitting in the chest, it's all going to be stopped, which is brilliant. So we're not using power up. Yeah, we're in a good place. So what I want to do next is grab my wrench and come over to here where I set up one greenhouse and just pop that out. Oh, typical, isn't it? Let me put some stuff away. I'm going to need some carrots. I don't think I need any fine copper wire, so we'll take that away. Let's see, I'm going to need something to stand on. A few of those should do. You stuck, my friend. Just put that there for the time being. That gives me the chip. And right, so with my greenhouse, I've now got two greenhouses. What I will do is I'm going to pop one here and one here. Now between episodes, I ran my network cable. I'm going to pop my connector here and grab my network cable and pop that just here. So that's my two greenhouses now connected into my XNet network. And we're going to name this greenhouse. If I could spell or type or all of the above. So one of these is greenhouse, right? So what we want for greenhouse, this is our chest, so we're going to be extracting from here, and I want to insert into this greenhouse. I'm just going to quickly turn this channel off because we're not doing anything with it. So create, I want insert, and I want you to insert a carrot, and the same for this one should also be a greenhouse. Create, insert, carrot. Enable meta on both, just in case. I mean, these are Minecraft carrots, so they should just work, but I'm not taking any chances. The other thing I want is, this one's my pump. So I want to go for a greenhouse. I want to create, insert water, but a maximum of, we'll call it 6,000. And same on this one. Create, insert, 6,000. So what we should find is that our greenhouse is now filling up with water, so that's 6,000 of each of those. I've got my chips configured, well, one chip configured for 2, which is what I want. So I'm going to just grab another circuit and configure that for 2 as well, which will use the organic fertilizer. Another thing I want to add, actually, I don't know why I added carrots. It wasn't carrots I wanted to add at all. It's this stuff. So let's go back to our inserts on our greenhouses. So take that out, pop that in. And the same for this one, I think. Pop that in. I want a maximum of 10 in these. Yeah, 10. Yeah, I want a maximum of 10 organic fertilizer in there. Again, don't want to flood things out. So the other thing to do is add a carrot into each one. Carrots do not get consumed by the greenhouses. So that should be everything done. So if we go back to our channel, so this one, yeah, and just re-enable it. what should happen is I should find that organic fertilizer has been put in here. And in there as well. And that should go off and start making our carrots. So it takes 30 seconds for a batch of carrots, so it's not overly long. So perfect. So we've now got 3 carrots in there. So we can go in here and we can go back to our... where are you? You're... this one, I think? Yeah, this one, this channel here is my extract everything. So I'm just going to create an extract there. And the same for this one, create an extract. Now that's going to put carrots in my chest, but what I want to do is I want to say item, carrot. If this is less than 20 carrots, I think, then I want to switch the, what's that, yellowy green channel. And if I go back to my greenhouses, my insert here, if I say I want you on that, and the same on that one, again, it stops us having an excess of carrots. And you can see we've got excess, we've got 18 carrots there. And because I've said less than 20, it should carry on running. And once that's done, it should switch it all off. But it won't switch it off because it will, because until the organic fertilizers run out. So that's fine. It means we are using power. If I go, I'll probably go to the underside. See how much power we're actually using. Yeah, so we're not actually draining a huge amount of power. I have been putting stuff into my centrifuge to try and get some more methane. Not a huge amount, but it will do for now. Just to keep their turbines all topped up. As I said, if you look at the storage on most of the turbines, they've actually got plenty of methane, apart from the top one. So we should be reasonably okay power-wise. So we'll just let this all drain out. And the next step is we're going to need to pop some centrifuges in. Pop one here, one here. Again, I've run stuff through. Just grab that. And I want my connectors. And some network cabling. Again, we'll call this Sentry. And I should now have 2 centrifuges, this one and this one. And again, we'll use channel 2. I'm just going to switch this off. So what I want to insert into the centrifuge, and I'm changing the centrifuge system to round robin to try and keep things balanced up as well. Sorry, not the centrifuge, the channel to round robin to try and keep things balanced. So I want to insert, this is the one I want to insert carrots on. Again, enable meta just in case. And create. Now I know I can copy the channels, so the connectors, but I'm just doing it manually so I don't forget anything. So this will insert the centrifuge, insert carrots into the centrifuge. Now, once that's done, do I want to set a limit? So I just look at the recipe for carrots. Centrifuge. It takes 7.2 seconds to process 1 carrot. It takes 30 seconds to produce 3 carrots. So what's that? I don't really want to be putting more than 6 carats in at a time. So we'll limit this to 6 carats at a time on the centrifuge. And where's the other one? There it is. Again, the whole point of this is to try and keep the system from just running amok and consuming lots of power, because power at the moment is a commodity that I want to maintain. Right, now I need a fluid channel to extract. So this, right, we've got to be careful on this because this is extracting. This is going to extract. Do I want a separate channel? Yeah, because this will extract the hydrogen and the oxygen and insert it into the chemical reactor to make the fertilizer. The problem is when I start extracting the methane, it will also try and insert the methane into the chemical reactor. So I'm probably going to make a separate channel on this one. Xnet fluid, create. And from our centrifuge, we can have one that extracts. I'm going to switch this channel off. And where's the other one? In fact, I will copy this one. Just paste that in. So that's that extracted. Now we need to put it somewhere. Ideally, this tank. So I'm going to grab a connector. Pop that there. We'll call this Methane Tank. I should now have a new thing for Methane Tank, this one here. If I go to channel 5, I just want to insert on that. Now, what I could do is this is a 64 bucket tank, so why don't we do this? So for this one, I'm going to add a logic controller for fluid. Now this will be the interesting thing. Can I do this? Probably require a bucket of, methane. So let me grab these carrots here. Let's take them through my centrifuge and see if I can get a bucket of methane, because we can use that as our filter. But what I want to say is if this is less than 32 buckets, then output color is going to be blue. And what we can then do is we can say to our centrifuges, only active if you're blue. Where's the other one? There's the other one. Only active if you're blue. Again, keeps things relatively balanced. I now have 64 carats, so that's going to be enough. You'll notice that these have stopped because they've burnt through their organic fertilizer. The thing is, the organic fertilizer should have switched on by now, unless I've switched the channel off. Yes, I have. I've switched this one off, otherwise it would have switched back on again. So I think we can actually enable that for processing. And see if that fires things back up again. So you should be inserting on red. If that is less than 60, switch that on, organic fertilizer test. That is less than 60. So why aren't you working? Alright, well, while we're waiting for the methane to cook up, I'm going to investigate why things haven't switched back on again. And when we come back, we will get the last bits of this done. So speak to you soon. Okay, again, it was a simple case of I'd switched the channel off for redstone logic, or for the logic channel. So things were not working. So we've put our bucket of methane in there. So when this is less than 32 buckets, it will switch things on. We've got less than 60 organic fertilizer in there. And you can see we're making up our carrots. Now the carrots should... I've popped that in there. So why are the carrots not extracting? Where's my carrots? Centrifuge. Insert carrots. Extract anything. Insert carrots. Meta. Insert carrots. Meta. So that should insert 6 at a time. And I think it has. Yes, it has. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop in this stack of carrots here, just so we can keep things ticking away. Nice and easily. And that should now start producing methane. And that methane, as you can see, is being extracted. But because we need to fill up our tanks, that's going to spend some time just processing away. So all in all, actually, our system should work, I hope, reasonably well. We are doing a bit of drain on power at the moment, which is worrying a little, because we're not producing enough methane to keep things going. But we do have reasonable amounts there, so I think we're in a not bad place. What I can do just to offset things a little is, if I go down to my field of carrots, should all be nice and grown now. And all the carrots, yeah. Let's go replant these just in case. No, I shouldn't need to. I'm confident my system will work. So let me drop my carrots in. And that should stop the carrots being delivered to, oh sorry, stop the organic fertilizer being delivered. And once our fertilizer has been made by the chemical reactor, just this one, we're waiting on oxygen. Where is my oxygen going? Let's wait for this electrolyzer to finish. So yeah, maybe I need a better way of getting oxygen, but this is what we've got at the moment. It should do the job. We've got enough power to keep it running, so the thing is we get 10. Alright, so that has got the oxygen, so one in there, yeah, and it is. So it's just because it's 2 to 1. So you get 2 hydrogen, 1 oxygen. So that's why we've got a surplus there. So it's going to take a little bit of time, but we will get our carrots in there. We're burning through carrots at a reasonably high rate. And hopefully we'll get a break-even point at some point along here, where we should be able to shut down the system. So there we are. We've got a semi-automatic, well, not semi, it is fully automatic, as long as I can produce enough gas. So I might need to prime it with a load more carrots. So give me those carrots. That's going to make some more carrots up. I'm just going to plant them in my field, just so that we can have our backup. I hope it will break even at some point. I might need more greenhouses, but the problem is more greenhouses mean more power, which is not the end of the world, but we'll see how we get on. So did I make any? I've got 3 buckets here, so we can throw that in as well. And there we go. We have our carrot-powered gas turbines, which do a reasonable job. And it's all automated with XNet, which I'm quite pleased at, because it means that there's minimal amounts of work I need to do now. So yeah, in a good place. The other thing I wanted to do was to make up a storage scanner. So I've got my modular storage stuff here, but I should be able to connect up a storage scanner as well, so that we can use it almost like a drawer system or whatever else. So I made up my redstone torches. I've been heading over to my mob farm a lot. I tell you something, Endermen are very rare to appear, and when they do, the drop chance for ender pearls is very low. So that took some time. I got gold from smelting our precious metal ingots. So that's our storage scanner set up. That's another quest done. I'm just going to pop it on top of this guy for the time being. Now, I was chatting on Discord because I was trying to put power into this in my test world, and apparently you don't need it anymore. Decal, who originally created this pack, has tweaked it so it doesn't require power, which is good. So if I do a scan, and we've got all of these chests. The one I want is that one, so we'll move that, make that rootable, move that up to the top. That one, move to the top. The other thing is obviously this frustrating thing of not knowing what is what. We need to find the chest. So, right. So these are all my machines. This looks like the chest. I wonder if I can, and it is. So where was it? About that one. That one. Right, so make that rootable and move you to the top as well. Right. Now, do I need to connect this into that with connectors? I wonder. I pop this here. Now, I know it scans wirelessly, but yeah, we should be able to see everything. Can I take stuff out? Let's say if I take my crook out, yes. Can I put it back in? No. Well, that's interesting. I thought you could put stuff in and out of them, but it doesn't look like you can. What's this? Export to first rootable container. Okay, so that puts that there. What if I put it... That just puts it in there. Okay. So how do I put stuff in this, I wonder? Or is this a bug? Because all that's going to do is going to put it into that chest there, which is not what I wanted to do. I want to put it back into this one. Well, that's something I'm going to have to figure out. But we now have our storage scanner, so we can see everything in our inventory. Should make things easier. Now, there is a way of getting wireless access, I think. But that might be for something. That didn't sound too good. Was that just lightning, or did something just explode? Let's get rid of this rain because it's annoying me. I should really move my bed in under the shelter as well. Right, no zombie pigmen there. Although I do seem to have fewer animals. Hi, Mr. Zombie. Tut. Nope, still have sheep. Still have pigs, still have cows. So we're okay there. And nothing seems to have exploded, so we are all good there. Right, so to do, I still have to figure out how to get stuff into my storage network. I thought I could do it all from the storage scanner, but it doesn't seem to be the case. but then again, it could just be a case of not understanding something. We have to be careful on our power situation. So we've got 3 turbines that seem to be okay. Methane is going in there, so we are producing methane. Don't think we're producing enough carrots, but yeah, and we're low on power, which is kind of suspected would be the case. Hence the reason I've just planted those additional carrots. So yeah, I think I'm actually quite pleased with the setup. Storage and other. Don't seem to be getting quest rewards for some reason. Oh, that's the other thing I did at the start. I updated the pack, and I found that if I go into the LV tier, they've added a few additional quests in. So all these were greyed out until I manually created a circuit board and a resistor. So moving forwards, I want to get a basic circuit assembly machine done. Get the second LV and MV circuits and possibly the first HV, but there's a lot of stuff that's going to need to be researched into that. I still want to do my gold thing, but this quest apparently is being moved into MV rather than LV, but we'll see what happens on that one. I think the other thing is, whilst I've got my carrot power, which I absolutely think is brilliant, I think that's a good starter to move into something else, potentially diesel or biodiesel or something like that, which is going to need a lot more infrastructure to set up. But with XNet in place now, we should be able to at least automate it a bit, and that will be quite beneficial to us. So I'm just going to check, because there's 4 batteries in there, and the fact that they're out of power makes me wonder, has it drained through all 4 batteries already, or is it something else? It has. All 4 batteries are now completely empty, and I'd probably give a guess that this one as well. Okay, which is, yeah, not ideal. So yeah, gas power, great, might not be enough. So I think we should start looking at how we can get something more sustainable. Potentially diesel, and get something a bit better for us. Just kill these witches. Did I get anything good? The answer to that question is no. Ooh, got sticks. Yay, because I need more sticks. Yeah, so I'm glad it's done. We are obviously going to need to look at alternatives. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, feel free to give it a like. If you'd like to see more episodes, then please feel free to subscribe. Until then, I wish you a very pleasant day. Goodbye.